My name is Sean Vaganis. I'm a ServiceNow engagement manager here at Advizex. Today, we're talking about something every organization needs to get right when preparing for a successful move to the ServiceNow platform. ServiceNow isn't just another IT tool, it's a powerful enterprise platform that enables digital transformation across IT, HR, customer service, security operations, and more. With unified architecture, low-code development tools, and AI-powered workflows, ServiceNow helps organizations streamline operations, improve service delivery, and unlock real business value. But here's the catch. The success of your ServiceNow implementation depends heavily on how well you prepare, from aligning stakeholders to cleaning up data and rethinking processes. There's a lot to consider before you even log in. So today we're breaking it all down with expert insight and practical recommendations to help get you ready for your ServiceNow journey. Joining me today is Dave McGinnis, a ServiceNow implementation expert and engagement manager at Advizex, who helped organizations across industries make the transition successfully. So let's jump in. Hey, thanks, Dave. Thanks again for joining us. So do you have any recommendations for customers who are preparing to implement ServiceNow?
Sure. Hi, Sean. I'm glad to be here. I absolutely have some recommendations here. The first one is to clean up your Active Directory. ServiceNow is going to sync with AD and pull in your users, your groups, departments, locations, etc. So if your Active Directory isn't organized and tidy, that's going to create a lot of problems. The second one is to cleanse any data you plan on importing. Importing bad data is guaranteed to cause problems. And you also want to avoid importing anything that isn't absolutely necessary. The third one is getting your existing processes documented. Anything you plan on moving into ServiceNow, get that process as it exists today, documented on paper, flow diagram, etc. This could be your change management process, your process for requesting a new laptop, really anything you're looking to move into ServiceNow. A lot of the time, what I see is that there's a lot of tribal knowledge, and that isn't documented anywhere. And a lot of time is spent trying to find the right people that have that information and get it down on paper. What having those processes documented helps with is it makes it easier when it comes to comparing the current process to ServiceNow's out-of-the-box process and ITIL-based best practices. That way, you could take the two processes and say, hey, where does it align? Where does it differ? And you can make decisions as far as how you want to adjust them, which ties right into the next recommendation, which is to be open to change. The customers that have the most success with ServiceNow and see the biggest ROI are the ones that adapt to ServiceNow's best practices wherever possible, rather than taking existing process and trying to ram it into ServiceNow. Not going with ServiceNow's best practices usually involves a lot of customization, which is difficult to support long-term in terms of bug fixes, upgrades, etc., because ServiceNow doesn't support customization. And the platform is so interconnected that if you do that, you also tend to lose a lot of functionality that you may not be thinking of now, but could pop up down the road.
Right.
The last one here is to just get the users involved in your implementation early. It'll be a lot easier to drive adoption if the users feel involved in the decision making and they feel accountability, right? Also, don't underestimate the need for training.
Right. Yeah, I fully agree. I wanted to ask a follow-up question. So how important is stakeholder alignment in this process?
Sean, it's absolutely critical. You need buy-in from leadership, IT, and the end users. Everyone should understand the why behind the move. Early engagement helps reduce resistance and ensures smoother adoption.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dave. Thanks for joining us today, and look forward to having you on in the future. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks.